222 Section 22 of the Crimes Act. If I ask an officer to go to someone to tell them to not go near me and that they were trespassing, if they were to come back on the premises my window shelf, that would be technically trespassing in our alleyway, which is part of my premises, and it is illegal for them to come back because I've told them I don't want them here. They left this one, and this one, but they drank all these. But I'm going to drink this one, and this belongs to me, and these two belong to me, and then I will take them down to the closest rubbish bin, and I'm going to squash them, and I'm going to throw them in a rubbish bin, because they had this light going. They turned my fridge on, they've used all my lights, have all my power on. That cost me a $500 or $700 electricity bill for the last 6 months I've been using. To get by. Okay? And I don't use power because I cannot afford to waste. And he plugged his computer in and had music going and disturbed all my neighbours. I want $10 for every neighbour. And he put his power in there and turned up the CPU. And they're working with other people to fuck me out of my place. And they're not allowed on this. This is my premises. I am not leaving it on the veranda. I'm taking it to a rubbish bin, and you can try me for theft. Just in case they try and say their drinks never had alcohol in it and they weren't drink driving. And they couldn't get done for it today. They blew over 4.5% alcohol. They drank all these. Right. And it's Dean and Brett driving around, and Collins come in, and Harley Collins come in, used me $70 smokes. So just to clarify, empty, and this is a $70 one, 170, and this is like, together it's like $100, nearly $200. And it's like, this is like the smallest amount left because Harley's smoking that much. And I got a phone call saying he was gonna pay me back everything, promised, come on the premises. He still got smokes out of me because he doesn't listen to fucking no, and they don't listen to go away. Dean's been out there taking photos of me stuff, and I'm going to finish these two. They're not mine, but as you can see, they drank all of it, and they shouldn't have been here because I told them they were not welcome here, and they still come out, still tried to play mental health shit in my face in my house and do this. They try to be my friends when I don't want friends. They're not the people I want to be associated with. I'm getting my license back in 28 days. I have 28 days to sober up. I'll be sober in 28 days because actually not next Monday but the week after I will actually stop drinking, and I will have a beer every afternoon, and I'll go to sleep, and I'll probably wait the period, get back on the road again, and I won't be drunk, I'll be sober. And this is how much percentage they're all on. 30 Yeah, 4.3 litres, 13 litres. They were on alcohol. They drove out the front of my house. I do admit they took me down to Colin's house and back, egging me on to go for a drive with them while they're under the influence of alcohol. But I see what they're doing. Their friends are sending them down here to fuck my licence over. This is for drink driving, and this is thanks to these guys making lot numbers and post boxes illegal. So this is all my steps. It's out of my house. How many more do we have to go? And you know what? She said leave them at the veranda. Nah. She's giving them reason to come back to the house. I don't give a fuck what they're going to try and sue me for. Because they tried to get me from stealing last time when I was actually not stealing. My things were stolen, and if these officers want to play these games, I'm getting a lawyer tomorrow on Monday. Then he can't get his alcohol back because he's not allowed on premises. And it was fair legality that got me arrested. And it was legal legality the reason why kids and me were all child molested and the adults walked free. And they're using me as a source of income. How? Because they're trying to ring me into a system so that if I have kids, they can get me on kids. They can take my kids because they're all foster carers. And they'll apply for all of it. After making their claims, they haven't got much on me. These people are helping me fuck me over, saying I can't cook and everything, and I'll post everything to YouTube. Now I'm going to do the crime tonight. So I'm going to put all this in the bag, and then I'll record to show you where I'm going. So I put all the cans in the garbage bag, and they were sitting on my bench. These guys have been trespassing on my property for a couple of weeks, and they're fucking making me annoyed. So I'm going down to the rubbish bin to dump it. It's not in any of these bins. It's not in the step because this is my premises, and why should they be allowed back when I've asked the police to keep them away? I'll pause it, but I'll walk some of the way. See the bins? They're not going to these ones. I'm going down there. So I've just gone from my address is down there. They've been asked to leave me alone for a couple of months. I've been out the back of my doors talking my ass off to my head and giving me mental health problems to help with their mum and dad's claim shit. So this is a recycling bin, and I can't get fucking help in this world. Just checking. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's about 5 more than done. See ya, crime's done. So part of the crime is what fucking cans are left. They're not going on my veranda. He's been going up and down my driveway every day, looking through my windows and everything. So now I'm pulling shit on this because I'll ask the police to keep them away from me. So this is everything. The crime's done. Now that's because they cost me my alcohol, my last lot of garlic bread. The reason things like that go cool, and the other problem I have with it all. So I don't know if you can see that, but this is my evidence. I pay the rent here. It's all my property. Now, you can't see any of that because you don't have to know that because I'm the tenant to this property. And under the legislation of the Act of some of the paperwork, it says in all the conducts that the landlord must not be filming me. He or she or I, the tenant or the landlord, must not be in on my property. If so, they're liable for a lawsuit. And I don't have to lawsuit. It's a violation to the real estate agreements. And it pretty much says I can advocate as the original owner till the landlord gets here, because this is my sector, and if I don't want people on my premises, and it doesn't matter what they left behind, if it's insignificant to what the damages they've caused on the property, we can keep it, because then they have a legal battle, and then they have to go to a lawyer. And you said the same thing over if they have you under control of parental legal guardians, you're going to have to see a lawyer to be alienated and fucking cheated to trustees. So I got used to neighbour and the police on the other end of the line saying you're going to arrest me for look at this, who's on the premises, right? These are the people that own the place, so you want to complain. Now, I'm also on the tenancy agreement and live, and I also pay all the rents and all the bills because I'm third party of it all. We all help contribute this much every fortnight, and I have electricity bills out of my ass. My electricity bill is not included, and I'm about to get a water bill today, and I'm trying to save my money because next month I'm getting a power bill, and it's just struggling at home at the moment. It's not because I'm not managing my money. I had a bit of trouble with my bank because people rang me up and tried to zip my phone. They're scammers, and they're doing all this sort of stuff to me. And Sue and Brooke are putting down on people that I can't cook and I can't look after myself, but I'm uploading plenty of videos to YouTube. As soon as I get to court, I'm just going to remember the name and tell the judge and my lawyer to Google my YouTube videos. I've made whole videos for my case, and if you don't play it in court and everything, we're just going to get them done, aren't we? This is all the stuff about the tenancy. You know, I have to pay for all these. See, with smoking, she means no smoking inside, not on the premises, but she doesn't want me to smoke, no cigarettes and stuff left around the place. And these guys violated the act, but I clean it up tomorrow. They brought pets into the place, Harley. She acts like an animal. And he stole my smokes, and he said he was going to pay me $30. I hadn't got much to get him on. And I'm so sick of it. I don't want them around me. I ask them to fucking leave me alone, and they can't. I've been to the police about sexual assault to me and my brothers and sisters, child molestation. They do nothing about it. They're all going through the system, and my claims are getting followed up and cleaned in, and hopefully things are getting fixed. Any of these problems, I'm pretty good. I just help fix it anyhow, so I don't know what you're talking about. They're not my landlords. They have nothing to do with this place. Thank you.